Hello everyone and welcome to SmallCap Spotlight. Today we're going to be talking to a company that's into the manufacturing or rather contract manufacturing of drugs and pharmaceuticals. That's Onyx Biotec. I have with me Lakshya Jain, the whole-time director of the company. Hi Lakshya, thank you so much for joining us today. Let's start off by giving our viewers a sense of the journey of the company. What sort of started the journey? What inspired the gestation or the establishment of the company?
So our company was started in 2009 by the first line of promoters in Baddi, Nalagarh area. Seeing the market trend and the demand for local ingrown manufactured drugs, that is the reason that they started with it in Baddi, because Baddi had just been recently been given as a special economic zone area. And so there were three partners that started it with two lines of manufacturing in 2010 and till 2023. So we have 6 lines of manufacturing in Unit 1. And in 2023, we started another unit that is a dedicated dry powder injection and dry powder syrup unit. So this is the product that we're manufacturing. So this is called a WFI. That's the water for injection vial. So it's categorized under small volume parenterals, that is below 100 ml. So this water is used to mix this dry powder, which is an antibiotic, and given intravenously to the patients. So we started in this journey in 2010, and that time we had 2 lines for manufacturing WFI. And on to 2023, we have 6 lines of manufacturing WFI. So starting at a turnover of 2.2 CR in 2010, we've come up to 53 CR of this financial year. And we are representing the second line of promoters. So we joined in 2016 during when we got 3 more new lines in Unit 1. And this is how we came into existence.
What have been the key milestones that you have faced while running Onyx Biotec, and also more importantly, the challenges that you face, especially in the day-to-day operations?
So as I've already told you, in 2010, we started with 2 lines. So seeing the demand, so we were one of the first players to manufacture sterile water for injection in Baddi area. So seeing the demands, we've got 2 more lines by 2014. And by 2016, we got another line. And in 2020, we got another line. So in total of 10 years, we've got 6 lines because of the increased manufacturing demand of this product. And we are serving all the major customers like Aristo, Mankind, McLeod's, Glenmark, Biological E, and Sun Pharma. And we are the only authorized manufacturing vendors for Sun Pharma at their Dewas plant. So the main thing that we give our customer is the quality and the timely delivery of the product, which I think is the main reason for which we've survived for 14 years in this market.
Now, as a contract manufacturer, you cater to some of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in India. Could you share a little bit about the entire contract manufacturing market, the competition?
See, contract manufacturing, many companies have been doing it for a very long time. But due to increase in demand, plus due to increase in demand of manufacturing capabilities, the drug authorities have become so strict that they want the latest technologies in the manufacturing of their products. So there is a guideline that is called Schedule M that is being followed by every drug manufacturer. So with the upgradation of Schedule M, everyone needs to upgrade their plant so that the minimum compliances have to be followed. So when we came up with the new plant in 2023, we came up with the latest EU GMP guideline and latest Schedule M so that we could cater to today's need. So that we have the latest technology to manufacture the latest products with the best quality for our customers.
Different IPs and molecules keep going off patent. So how do you tap into these opportunities to further your business, your revenues?
See, if we talk about molecules and IP, so these are the molecules that we're manufacturing currently. They've almost been 35-year-old molecules. So all the patents and the liabilities that they have were already finished. So it's an easier market for us to tap rather than going into a molecule that is currently being held in a patent. Because for a patent to get over, you need at least 5 to 7 years. And to manufacture such a molecule, you need even a bigger manufacturing capability. So we've tapped into such a field that is already existing, but we're bringing it with new technology and new machines, so that the output is more and the efficacy and the quality remains same.
To go back to the contracts that you enter into, the manufacturing contracts, could you explain their nature? Are they usually more long term?
See, it depends. Now, for example, for Unit 2, we've got a loan license from Glenmark. Glenmark is a big name. So what they do is they will audit our plant first. They will see if our plant is up to the mark, if their product is okay to be manufactured at our plant. So after the audit is done, they send a compliance which has minor points or suggestions to upgrade, so that the product that is being manufactured for them will have the best quality. So once it is done, the compliance is done, and everything, the contract is signed. So it goes for up to 2 to 3 years. But it is not like they're going to forget for 2 to 3 years. They're going to come and audit a plant regularly. For instance, they can come after 6 months. They can come after 8 months. So it all depends if your product quality is being maintained. They will have to check. They will send a quality assurance person in our facility to see when their product is being manufactured. Is it being manufactured according to the guidelines? Is it being manufactured according to what they want? So it usually lasts for 2 to 3 years, but they will have checks in between, so that they know that yes, the manufacturer that they've approved will give them the perfect quality.
You have your IPO, of course, and part of the proceeds, as we understand, are going to go towards a plant in Solan. Could you share what kind of capacity or manufacturing expansion would this lead to for you?
So to answer this, so currently we're doing 2 products. So that's an antibiotic injections and WFI. So if a manufacturer comes up to us, they will look for more products. They will look, what all do you have in the kitty? So currently we have 2 products. So now we want to expand on 2 or 3 more products, such as LVP. That's called large volume parenterals. So large volume parenterals are basically, in layman language, is when you go to a hospital, they will say drip laga do. So that is what is called LVP. So it is like glucose ki drip laga do, antibiotic lagao. So that is 100 to 500 ml. So we want to tap in that market, so that once a customer comes to us, they will see, yes, they are doing LVP, they're doing SVP. So there's a block of products that we're doing, and they can see us as a manufacturer, as their customer for 3 or more products. So we are focusing on getting a large volume parenterals once the IPO funds are received.
And then we have the other part of the proceeds, which, as we understand, are going to go towards a high-speed carton packaging line. Is this something that you expect would contribute towards lowering your costs?
Yeah. So I'll tell you first, what is a high-speed cartoning? So once we're manufacturing this product, that is an injection, so we have to pack it along with this WFI. So all the big MNCs, what they're doing is they're getting this product manufactured from us in cassette form. So this is a single vial. They will get us manufactured in a cassette form. For example, it is going to have a 5 vial cassette. So there's a machine that automatically cuts this vials onto the packing line and will automatically fill it with your injection, thereby minimizing the human contact. You will require less manpower to pack it in the carton. So all the customers from Unit 1, so what we've given them is a cassette form of WFI, which enables them to face their audits. For example, Mankind and McLeod, they're going to face the US FDA audits. So there's a major minimum requirement of getting the material packed automatically without the minimum use of human intervention. So they will look out to a customer that will give them an automatic packing product. This is what we're doing from Unit 1. And for Unit 2, the manufacturers that we're looking for, they will see to it that if we have a automatic packing line or not, because this will indirectly help in increasing the capacity in the packing production capacity of their product. Plus, it will also help to minimize the human contact, thereby maintaining the quality of the product. So all the bigger customers that we're tapping from Unit 2, they have a requirement. They want us to get into a high-speed per cartoning line, so that the volume of product that they're going to shift to our plant will be packed with the highest efficacy and the fastest in the minimum of time.
Do you have plans for international or global expansion? The US, of course, is a really big market, especially for Indian contract manufacturers. So, any plans to tap into that market?
So currently from Unit 1, we are already, actually from both the units, we're actually supplying and giving it to exports via merchant exporters. From Unit 2, we are directly starting with exporting. In October 2024 only, we've got us ourselves audited from DRC Congo. So the auditors from DRC Congo came to audit our plant. It was a 3-day audit to get our plant approved in their country. So slowly and steadily, we are doing it by phase wise. For example, first we're tapping the African market in phase 1. We're going to go for Kenya, we're going to go for Uganda, Tanzania, and Congo. Then we're going to swiftly move to CIS countries. That includes your Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, and etc. The third phase is going to be the EU GMP and MHR, that is for UK. As you're asking for US FDA is definitely in the loop. But to reach there, you need to have these small country approval first, because it's not a small thing for US FDA. It's a week-long audit, and the compliances and the checks are so stringent that you need to take time to get your plant first audited by other countries so that you know what level are they on. So definitely it's in the loop, and hopefully we should be doing it soon.
So right now you have around 5 big customers contributing to close to 60% of your revenues. Can we expect this contribution ratio to change?
If you say 62% is the top 5 customers, obviously we're going to get it more increased. We're having bigger players coming in for Unit 2. We have a Mankind audit almost there around the corner. Plus we have a biological lead, plus our export that I've already saw. So it is not going to be only 5 major customers that we are showing right now. It is going to be more than that. And I'm sure it is going to be more bigger customers to increase the capacity and the profit.
Now, the government is boosting CDMO. It comes in the entire Make in India initiative. There's a PLI as well for drugs manufactured in India. Have you participated in the PLI? Have you benefited out of it in any way?
The PLI scheme is basically for your API, that is an active pharmaceutical ingredient. So what we're doing is, it's called a finished formulation. So the powder in it is what is called API. That's an active pharmaceutical ingredient. So the companies that are manufacturing, the PLI scheme is basically for the people who are manufacturing APIs and KSMs. That's called key starting materials for API. So it is not for the ones who are doing it for the finished formulation. It's basically for the one who are manufacturing the powder that is going to be used by a manufacturer for its finished formulation.
We've been looking at the company's debt to EBITDA ratio. It's a bit on the higher side. Could you elaborate on the strategy that the company has been using to mitigate such debt risks?
See, we started with a Unit 2 in 2023. If you have a look before that, we were not in debt. So if anything, like you start a new business, you start a new shop or anything, obviously you get into a little debt. So that is the reason that it shows the ratio is higher. Plus, via this IPO, the main strategy is to reduce the debt of our lenders so that we are equally in the market.
Can we know about any new products that the company might be working towards?
As we discussed on the large volume parenterals. So with large volume parenterals, and as you know, the air quality right now, it's so bad. So people are using respules. So respules are used for the, it's used to get you fresh breath. So for respiratory problems, respules is a big thing. So we are thinking of getting into respules as well as LVPs from a Unit 1 so that we have a big kitty to serve our customers and the manufacturers.
We've just been observing your profit margins for the last couple of years, and it's been fluctuating. So if you could share with us about what we can expect in terms of profitability in the future.
Okay, so when we started with the manufacturing of Unit 2, that was in 2023 March last year. So for any good product, for any good manufacturer that has to come to you, you need a WHO GMP certificate. And that comes only if you have 6 months of minimum manufacturing product capability. So you put your product once you're manufactured for 6 months stability. And if you have that data, only then you can approach a customer that, yes, my product that we've manufactured at my place is stable. So we were not able to do that for a year. So we got a WHO GMP for a unit 2 in April 2024. So you'll see from the profit margins from April to now have increased because we've approached all the big customers that have lined up for us. For example, Glenmark. We got a loan license for Glenmark. We have Biological E. We have Gelfa. And we have RPG Life Sciences. So to attract these customers, we needed a WHO GMP certificate. That is a minimum requirement for any good plant. That is the reason that there's a fluctuation in the profit margins. And yes, as we go on from now, we have, as I've already explained it to you, that we're attracting more customers. So the profit margin will be stable and will be more in the future coming years.
What is your long-term vision for the company, and how do you see Onyx Biotec evolve over the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, okay. So once we have our exports, so we are going to go for, as we've already discussed, US FDA, hopefully in 5 years, because that is the minimum requirement for any good company to go for. Plus, I want to see one of the biggest generic manufacturers in our area. And that will only help if we're going to be profitable. And if we keep our consistency and quality, that will be maintained from our products.
That was the management of Onyx Biotec. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget that for more such interesting videos, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button on SmallCap Spotlight's YouTube channel.